on to quarterfinal number 5. Red took it the first time, but blue could take it and we could go to 3 matches. But first, let's meet the team starting our Red Alliance. We have Team 319.
From Alton, New Hampshire, it's Big Bad Bob.
And their captain, Team 195.
From Southington, Connecticut, Cyber Knights.
And their partner, Team 5846.
From North Dartmouth, Massachusetts, South Coast Corsairs.
And on our blue lines, we have Team 4564.
From Brewer, Maine, Orange Chaos.
And their captain, Team 4557.
From Middletown, Connecticut, Full Metal Falcon.
And Team 95.
From White River Junction, Vermont, Grasshoppers.
Drivers behind the line. In 3, 2, 1, power up!
And the robots are in motion, looking to take control of their switches and scales and accumulate double points. Red Alliance quick on the draw, Blue Alliance right behind them, and it looks like Blue Alliance may control the switch, but control the scale, they will lose control of that scale for the moment. Blue Alliance, as we said before, very capable, certainly able to put plenty of power cubes onto the top of that scale. Now, 95 Grasshoppers. They had a little mechanical trouble in the first match. They are back in action right now. And Blue Alliance has managed to disable the Red Alliance switch. And that looks to be the strategy, is to deal with the switch and leave the scale alone. We'll see how that plays out. The objective here for Blue Alliance is to stay alive. They want to take this to a tiebreaker. And we see first power-up being played. That would be forced by the Blue Alliance. That's going to guarantee Blue Alliance has the scale and the switch, or the scale. They played it with 2 power cubes. Now we see serious pushing and shoving going on the Blue Alliance side of the field. Red Alliance looking to get their switch reactivated. Blue Alliance currently in the lead. Blue Alliance managing to keep the Red Alliance switch disabled. 195 pushing hard on 95, driving them out of their courtyard. That's a boost from the Blue Alliance being played right now, trying to get as many points on the board as possible and stay ahead of the Red Alliance. It appears that the strategy of distracting the Red Alliance and forcing them to play on their switch could potentially have paid off. We're very close right now. Blue Alliance behind Red Alliance now. And there's power-ups being played. Force from Red, guaranteeing switch and scale to get a few more points on. 50 points, 100 points separating now. Red Alliance, 5 seconds remaining as it all settles down. It's looking like Red Alliance. But we will need Abby to commit those scores. When we have the final results, we will get them to you. Blue Alliance, of course, looking to continue on to force a tiebreaker. Red Alliance wanting to move on to the semifinals. Interesting strategy that we saw. Force the focus onto the switch on the Blue Alliance side, on the Red Alliance side. Blue Alliance maintaining control of the Red Alliance switch for the majority of this match. Blue Alliance choosing to forego the scale for the majority, actually for most of this match, really about all but a few seconds at the autonomous. We have a yellow card going out to team 95 for contact inside of the frame perimeter. That, of course, will apply to the entire alliance, and we'll move to our final results. Coming up now, is it blue forcing the tiebreaker, or is it red? It will be Red Alliance moving on to the semis. Red Alliance with 352 points. Thank you so much to the Blue Alliance for their gracious professionalism during this competition. Team 4564, Orange Chaos. Team 95, Grasshoppers. And the Alliance 8 captain, 4557, Full Metal Falcons.
On to quarterfinal match number 6. Starting off our Red Alliance, we have Team 230.
From Shelton, Connecticut, it's the Galehawks.
And their captain, Team 175.
First Hall of Fame team, Buzz Robotics.
And Team 237.
From Watertown, Connecticut, it's Black Magic Robotics.
And making our way to our Blue Alliance, we have Team 88.
Bridgewater's TJ Squared.
And their captain, Team 5687.
From Portland, Maine, it's the Outliers.
And we have Team 2877.
From Newton, Massachusetts, it's the Ligerbots.
Drivers behind the line. In 3, 2, 1, power up.
Alliance number 5 in blue needs a win to stay alive. Red Alliance number 4 looking to punch their ticket to the semis. We're equalized on the scale. As a matter of fact, though, blue taking the advantage. 47 to 34 as we enter teleop. Drivers take control. Blue coming back, reevaluating their strategy, but quickly, Buzz from Enfield and 230, the Galehawks over in red, taking control of the scale, starting to bring the Red Alliance back. 10-point differential, they're making up the gap. 4 points separating now. Buzz taking a defensive position on the blue switch. Taking control, red reclaims the lead. TJ tipping themselves over, but they regain control. Buzz from Enfield and the Galehawks continuing to work that side of the scale. They need the lead to ensure they gain more points. 40-point differential with the blue scale, with the blue switch neutralized, not getting them any points. Ligerbots from Newton looking to make up the gap, dropping one down, regaining points for the Blue Alliance. They've got 1 point per second going. Red has 2 with the switch and the scale. 100-point differential with 67 seconds left. Black Magic Robotics, UTC machine working the exchange in the power cube zone. Already getting red their levitate. TJ and 230, big hit in center field, screaming across the field. Go the Outliers from Maine, trying to play the prevent on 230. Back and forth we go. Red Alliance boosting, doubling their score on the switch and scale. for 10 seconds, starting to pull away. TJ trying to regain control of the scale for the Blue Alliance. It might be a too little, too late as we enter the end game period. Buzz looking to get their hook up and good. Got to reel it in. Red forcing ownership of the scale. Buzz sliding out of the way for Black Magic Robotics. Outliers looking to go up for the Blue Alliance with 15 seconds. Here comes Blue, forcing ownership, reclaiming the scale. We're down to the final 8 seconds. It's a race to the top. 2 robots up for Red, 1 for Blue. 3, 2, 1. In that match, Team 88 of the Blue Alliance incurred a G11 foul, which now leads to a yellow card. They were assessed a yellow card, which will be assessed to the entire Alliance as we now in playoffs. With that, here come your scores. Blue Alliance needs a win to stay alive. Red Alliance advancing to the semis. Alliance 4 advancing. Let's give a huge round of applause to our Alliance number 5, the Outliers, 56-87. TJ Squared, 88. And the Ligerbots, 28-77. Those matches were awesome. It's hard enough to get to this point in the New England District Championship. You guys have played awesome sets of matches all weekend long. On to quarterfinal 3, match number 2, with Steve Wall behind the mic.
On to quarterfinal match number 7. Starting off this Red Alliance Team 176.
In their 23rd season from Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Aces High.
And their captain Team 177.
In their 24th season from South Windsor, Connecticut, your Alliance 2 captain, Bobcat Robotics.
And their partner Team 78.
In their 23rd season from Newport, Rhode Island, Airstrike.
On blue, we have Team 1729.
In their 13th season from New Ipswich, New Hampshire, it's Team Inconceivable.
And their captain Team 2170.
In their 12th season from Glastonbury, Connecticut, Titanium Tomahawks.
And Team 2168.
In their 12th season from Groton, Connecticut, Aluminum Falcons.
Drivers behind the line. In 3, 2, 1, power up.
Quarterfinal 3, match 2 underway. Blue Alliance needs to win this one to stay alive. We've got ownership of the switch by their own Alliance. The scale is balanced at the center of the fulcrum. It's teleop time. Robots moving and meandering through the playing field. First shot's coming up high for the Red Alliance. Compliments of Bobcat and Aces High. Red Alliance taking a substantial lead up on the scale, but being countered heavily by the Blue Alliance's Team Inconceivable and Aluminum Falcons. Airstrike lining up down below through the exchange for the Red Alliance. 2170. Titanium Tomahawks trying to play some heavy D on the Red Alliance's switch. Blue Alliance now trying to tip the scale in their favor. It's getting close, and down a power cube falls from Aces High. Blue Alliance now taking ownership of the scale. They're starting to crank away on those points, 2 points per second since they own the scale and the switch. Oh, tough break for Blue. They put one up, one falls down. Bobcat racing their way over to the Red Alliance side. Airstrike and Aces High trying to go up high. Tough break for the Blue Alliance. Power cubes falling down, but they still maintain ownership of the scale. Blue Alliance going up top. Oh, and here comes Red, tipping it back into their favor. Blue Alliance with another one up, and it falls down. Slowly coming down for Red. There it goes. Red Alliance back in action on the scale. Blue balancing it out again. Teeter-totter, teeter-totter. Where's it going now? It's coming down to the last few minutes. Power-ups being played. Oh, tough break for Blue. 2168 dropping a power cube. 15 seconds to go in the round. Blue's powering up. It's getting closer and closer. Oh, and down falls another power cube. 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's so close. At the buzzer, it looks like Red Alliance may win this. We'll get your official result coming up. Here comes the animation. Red and Blue enter. Red advances. That came down to the wire. Let's hear it for 1729 Team Inconceivable. 2170 Titanium Tomahawks. And 2168 Aluminum Falcons. Great job bringing that one down to the wire. Quarterfinal 4, match 2 coming up.
On to quarterfinal match number 8. Red took it the last time. Blue could take us to 3 matches. But let's meet the team. Starting off our Red Alliance Team 125.
In their 21st season from Boston, Massachusetts, the Neutrons.
And their captain, Team 133.
In their 22nd season from Standish, Maine, your Alliance 3 captain, Bert.
And Team 238.
With 20 seasons under their belt from Manchester, New Hampshire, it's the Crusaders.
And on our Blue Alliance, we have Team 1590.
In their 14th season from Milford, New Hampshire, Mechanical Mayhem.
And their captain, Team 3236.
In their 9th season, your Alliance 6 captain from Franklin, Massachusetts, Triforce.
And we have Team 558.